We always market New England as a four-season destination. Obviously, it's really famous for the fall, for the autumn colours, but we say in the summer. We always market New England as a four-season destination. Obviously, it's really famous for the fall, for the autumn colours, but we say in the summer, as Patricia described, it's hot. It's on the same latitude as Rome, so it is a lot warmer than the Irish and the UK market. Which is great, it's what we all look for. In the winter you can go skiing, there's a lot of good skiing destinations in New England, and the spring is like the perfect time to go as well. It's more affordable, it's less busy than the summer, and it's, again, warmer than what it would be here. Less than 7 hours flying time as well, which is a really good plus point. People think of the USA as like a long haul destination, but New England's fairly close. And again, you can clear the customs with Aer Lingus via Dublin, and the new route going into Hartford as well, so that's a big selling point. To get around, it's mainly fly drive destination, escorted touring, so you move from one point onto the next. We found with the family market, they like to stay in one place for a bit longer, so base themselves 4 or 5 nights in one place and do more like a twin centre or a triple centre. So we've got some itinerary ideas just on the side here so that you can help yourself to, or let me know. If I go through our states really quickly, after Massachusetts, people tend to head up the coast, so if you go into Maine, it's like the adventure state. It's rugged, it's got coastal, rocky coastline. It's famous for its lighthouses. There's 66 in Maine, and you can take a little cycle tour, like going in and out of the rocky coastline, visit all the lighthouses, stop for the lobster roll. It's really famous for lobsters, so it's like lobster dripping in butter and mayonnaise and like warm crusty rolls. Really healthy, calorie-free. You can take boat rides in and out of the coastal area as well. So they have windjammers, which is like the big sailing ships with the big sails, and you can take dinner cruises, you can do day cruises, you can stay overnight on the boats as well if you want to be really adventurous. Maine's also got Arcadia National Park, which is the only national park in New England. And as we'll be here, it's the centennial, the anniversary, 100 years for the national parks, and it's actually Maine, Arcadia's national park anniversary as well in August. They've got lots of events that are planned around that. We've also got a press release there that you can take. Moving on to New Hampshire, the White Mountains is really famous for. You can take a little railway up to Mount Washington, which is the highest point in New England, which stunning views, full colours, it's really famous for that. In the summer it can be more adventurous as well. There's Flume Gorge, which is a waterfall you can walk up the side of, and it'll be like running down next to you, so it's all really scenic and pretty. You can do canopy tours above the trees, so you can get the good views, and you can do zip lining, be a bit more adventurous like that. There's a scenic byway called the Kankamankas Highway, which is part of the White Mountains Loop, so it's purpose built for you to drive down for the fly drive holidays, the coaches to it as well, just to be really beautiful. And you can see a lot of wildlife there if you hit the right time of year. They've got moose, bear, deer, lots of birds as well, so lots to look out for on the way. And then moving across into Vermont, which is famous for food and drink. Lots of food and drink in Vermont. It's got the Ben & Jerry's ice cream factories, that's always a favourite. Lots of people like to go there, and you can try out all different flavours. You can go to the flavour graveyard as well, which is flavours that they've discarded, so you can try out and vote to bring them back in, hopefully. It's famous for maple syrup. It's got the most breweries per capita in the USA. It's famous for its microbreweries. It's got the farm to table movement. All the local restaurants use really local produce, and lots of the famous chefs from New York have come up into Vermont to start cooking up there as well. There's another good scenic byway, which is Route 100, which goes all the way down the middle of Vermont, so it's another beautiful road to drive. It goes from western Massachusetts right up. You can borders Canada at the top as well. Connecticut is closest to New York, so it's like a cool state. Lots of New Yorkers commute from Connecticut. It's got a nice wine region in Litchfield Hills. It's got the Essex steam train, which you can take a dinner ride on. It's got the USA's largest living history museum at Mystic Seaport, and an aquarium at Mystic as well. It's also got 2 really great casinos. It's like a tiny little Las Vegas in Connecticut, the Foxwoods Casino, and the Mohegan Sun, which has got a 17-metre indoor waterfall. And they have like a concert area as well, and lots of big names play there. Bruce Springsteen's played there, Coldplay played there. So there's a good chance somebody good will be on. I think was there an Irish fan truck as well there, I think a little while ago, something of a thing. And then Rhode Island, last but not least, is the smallest state in the whole of the USA, but is famous for America's rich past. It's got like the Newport mansions, the like cottages of America's original billionaires, like the Vanderbilts, like the Breakers mansion there, so you can do tours of them all now. And Cliff Walk as well, which goes around the back of the mansions, is voted one of the best walks in the USA, National Geographic. And Providence is the other main town. They have an event in the summer called Water Fire, which is really lovely. I guess it's kind of like a firework display, like everyone would go outside, there's music, people would drink, and they float like bonfires down the three rivers, and they all interconnect at Providence, so it's a really pretty and like unique event there. And there's Block Island as well, which is Rhode Island's very own Martha's Vineyard, so you can take a little ferry over, and that's more like the tranquil side of New England. Lots of cycling and walking, a bit of peace and quiet away from like the hubbub of the cities. Sorry to rattle through them all quite quickly, but I hope it was all alright. Let me know if you've got any questions. As I said, I've got our latest press releases and our itinerary ideas that are all on the side. Okay, thank you very much.